Okay, so I just want to say hello to everyone who's probably watching this back. Sorry, my phone was being weird. Anyway, yeah, I just want to say hello to everyone who's watching this live back. I'm gonna wait for people to join in, just a couple people to join in before I start talking about what's going on in my university right now. Ooh, my throat. Clear my throat. Sorry. Okay, hello everyone joining in. You can see Realborn Jennie is done here. So this baby is available. You can't obviously see all the details. Hold on, let me turn on the light maybe. That'll help a little bit. Hello, Susie. Hello, LG. I always say your name wrong. Let's turn on this light so we can kind of look at. Well, that didn't help that much, but yeah. So, Realborn Jennie is available. I am giving the option, like I said in a couple of lives ago, that I'm going to give the option for people to purchase this baby for a lot cheaper for as an unassembled kit. So as an unassembled kit, Realborn Jennie is $275. I think that's a fair price for a bald baby, and obviously, what you can kind of see, even on this camera, you can see that this baby is very, very detailed, very newborn. That was the plan. You can see the lips and everything. I really, really like how he turned out. I say he because I see boy in this kit. I always have, even when I was painting it, even when I saw pictures of it. But yeah, this baby is for sale and is available as a unassembled kit for $275. That does include shipping in the U.S. And if you want the baby to be assembled, that's going to be obviously an additional cost. So I'm asking $350 if you want this doll to come assembled, because you have to factor in that I would have to buy the body and the additional shipping cost of glass beads, etc. So the price does go up. So right now I'm offering it both ways. So if someone wants to save money and assemble it themselves, they can do that. But yeah, this is Realborn Jennie. Very newborn skin tone, as you can see. Pink little hands. Let me see if I can, without dropping my camera, my phone. So you can see the pink skin tone right there where it shifts on the hands, and it does the same thing on the feet. So yeah, I just wanted to show everyone that I finally finished Jennie. I got my oven, what was that, yesterday? It feels like so long ago. I got my oven yesterday and immediately finished by, like, I just was so close to finishing anyway. Um, Hi, Misty. Hi, P. Davis. Hi, Terencia. Hi, Pretty Peacock's Nursery. Yeah, it looks like a boy. That's what I was saying the whole time. I was painting him. But yeah, so he is bald because I don't feel like rooting him, especially I'm offering him at a low price. So I'm not going to root him for that price. I could also offer that as additional fee, but I don't really. I think he looks fine bald, but some people don't like bald babies. But anyway, yeah. So I was just waiting. I was stalling, kind of waiting for people to join in the live. I know it's a weird time, and a lot of people are going to be. Sorry, let me switch the camera. I know a lot of people are going to be still at work or doing whatever. But I did want to talk about what's going on with my university and read the statement that they sent out. By the way, they sent this out late last night, which is so, oh my god, I can't with this situation. So the situation I'm talking about is what's going on with the coronavirus, and how it applies to my college. So let me bring up the email and read it to you guys so you can understand kind of what's going on. It's very doesn't make sense to me. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I really, really think that we're overreacting, and I'm going to explain why in a second. But we're the at least my school zone area is definitely overreacting when it comes to the coronavirus. So let me just, I'm pulling up the email right now that they sent late last night, by the way. They sent it at 8 p.m., it looks like. Okay, yeah. They sent it to, I got it at 8 p.m. last night, by the way. So, effective immediately, the university is extending spring break until 8 a.m. on March 23rd. Um, yeah, which, normally I wouldn't have a problem with that because, more time to paint. So that is another point I wanted to make. If you do want a doll from me, if you want to do a custom order, this would be the time to do it because I have so much free time. Because I'm, not going to classes and they just extended it for another week. And then, yeah, so if you want a doll from me, this would be the time to order a custom. I have so much free time. It's ridiculous. Because like the way they did it was right after spring break, so I don't even have like exams or really anything to study for, except for anatomy. But we don't even know when that would be. Anyway, I'm gonna continue reading. Beginning Monday, March 16th through Friday, March 20th, all undergraduate and graduate classes are canceled. Beginning Monday, March 23rd, online classes will continue as scheduled. On March 23rd, the university will transition from in-person institution to alternative course delivery methods. Students will be provided with further instructions by March 18th. So basically what the university is saying that after March 23rd, they're going to change classes basically to being online. And my issue with this is a lot of my classes have so much basis on that interaction with the professor, because now that I'm at the end of my third year, a lot of my classes are smaller classes, they're upper level classes, and I need this like interaction with the professor. And my fear is that these online classes are just it's not going to be good, because it would be different maybe if my undergraduate degree was in something else, but my undergraduate degree is in philosophy, which, as some of you might know, philosophy is a lot of talking, a lot of being able to have that communication. So I'm really, really concerned that this is going to affect my greater education, and that's kind of BS. And they didn't tell us about this, and they didn't tell us about this until late last night that they were making this plan. And one of my professors for my classes, one of my philosophy professors, he sent us an email. Also, was like they didn't even tell the professors this was going to happen. They found out the same time that we found out, which was last night. So, and then the email continues, and it's saying, because I also have anatomy class. A lot of you do know I have anatomy, and anatomy class has a lab. You can't do the lab without being in the lab room because we have cadavers, human cadavers that we work on. So I don't know what they're going to do with that. Like, what can you do in that case? So it says, concerning labs, faculty are developing plans for these specific learning opportunities and will provide further guidance. So basically, they don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know what's going on. They don't have a plan. No one has a plan at my university, apparently. And then for on-campus housing, which is what I live in, as you all know, it's saying students living in residence hall are encouraged to remain at home or off campus. We understand this might not be possible for everyone. If you have special circumstances, blah, 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 contact. But I'm already here, and I've stayed here because spring break, you can stay in your dorm in a normal spring break situation. They don't kick you out. You don't have to leave for spring break. So now I'm scared that when they get, like, when spring breaks ends and things start to shift over to being online, I'm scared they're going to try to kick us out of the dorms, like, for the rest of the year, which, to be fair, the rest of the year, we get our scheduled end date for last day of classes is April 29th. So we don't have much left in the year anyway, but I'm just really, really afraid that they're going to try to kick me out, and then I'll literally have nowhere to go because I can't go home for personal reasons that you guys probably do know if you've been around. I can't go back to my mom's house, and she's basically the only person I know that lives in Charlotte. I have my ex's mom who I could probably go live with, but I would really rather not do that because the place is not that clean, and I like cleanliness. Call me crazy. But yeah, so my concern with this whole situation is that they'll kick me out of my dorm before they're supposed to, and then I just won't have anything to do. I have money saved up, because I'm good with money. So I do have money saved up. However, that money was saved up so that when I move back to Maryland after I graduate next year, that I'll be able to use that money and get a car and not have to rely on my family as much when I move back. So essentially, if they do kick me out of my dorm, yes, I could afford a place to live for that like last bit of this semester, but it would take a lot of money out of my savings that I need for next year when I have to leave. So I'm really concerned. This is all a huge overreaction for the community, like for North Carolina specifically. This is a giant overreaction. And I say that because we've only had 12 cases of coronavirus in the whole state of North Carolina. None of them have died as far as the last update that I've got. No one has died in North Carolina from coronavirus. 12 people out of 10 million people in North Carolina have been diagnosed with coronavirus. And yet they are closing, not just like, this isn't just my college, this is the whole UNC Charlotte, University of North Carolina system that is doing this. And it's a big overreaction because the people who are dying from coronavirus are the older population, not the college-age students. And I'm saying that because, yes, we do have a lot of older professors, but in this case, I think what the university should have done, which would have been smarter, is have those professors choose the option if they wanted to do online classes or not. Not make all of us suffer in this like extreme like disarray. No one knows what's going on because they're afraid of something that's probably not even going to hit us up here in the mountains. Like, we're pretty damn isolated up here. And yes, people are going to come back from spring break from wherever they went, but I highly doubt it's going to affect us really that much up here. And even if it does, it's probably not going to really kill anyone here. So it's a big overreaction, and it's a lot of chaos, and it's just unnecessary, is what I'm saying. This amount of reaction is unnecessary and going to be super impractical. I don't know what they expect to do. So the university is saying that next week it will be open. We'll still technically be on spring break, but the university itself will be technically open. And I'm really hoping that means that they'll open the markets on campus. Our campus has 2 different markets where you can buy food with your meal plan money. And that's the way I get my food. And I'm going to run out of food soon because I only shopped for a week because, I thought spring break was only going to be a week. So I only shopped enough food for me to last this week. And if they don't open the markets back, I'm going to have to go again, spend more money out of my savings to actually go get food. So, yeah, all of this is happening. And then you guys know my oven broke. So I had to spend a bunch of money to buy a new oven so that I can continue making dolls, continue supporting myself, so I could have money for these things that come up, which is what I use this money for. I use it partially for fun money, but I mostly save the money that I get from the dolls for the funds when I move back to Maryland. Yeah, I'm if you could tell by my tone, I'm extremely frustrated with the way they have decided to handle this because they're not really handling it. No one really knows what's going on. So yeah, that was a huge rant, but that's what's going on with our university. They don't know. They just were like, yeah, we're extending spring break, and after that, I guess we'll go online. Which is also super impractical because not everyone has access to the internet. It's like they're not even thinking about the people who do live off campus in places around here that have horrible signal. So how are they going to attend their classes? Like there is so much going into this that no they didn't think about at all, and they're just overreacting to the situation. But it is what it is. Obviously I can't do anything about it. I'm just a student. I'm just here for the ride, and I don't know really what to do about it other than just be mad because I can't change it. This is how they're deciding to deal with the situation. This is how North Carolina is choosing to overreact with the situation, and I can't. I really can't. Let me catch up with the comments. Yes, our spring break is next week, but we started early as of yesterday, and all the campuses stuff is canceled until the 5th of April. Yeah, it's all over the country. They're canceling university classes. Just joining in what's going on. Basically, they're extending our spring break, and then after that, they're saying that classes are going to be online from now on until further notice. I answered that question. I would like to buy one, but I want a girl with head or yeah, I'm not rooting any right now. Hey Peppermint Sparkly Life. Hi Anne. Hi Queen Bees. I'm sorry I'm catching up. I had to rant for a second. Hi Gina. Sean, I live in BVI. How can I get one? BVI, I don't know where that is. I don't know what that's an abbreviation for. Sorry. I'm not really good with abbreviations. I think the world is being extra about this whole ordeal. Panicking won't make it better or worse. It's pointless. Yeah, I agree. Like, and especially because, like I said, the majority of the people who get coronavirus are recovering. Like, that's what I don't get. People are making it seem scary. Yes, it is technically deadlier than the flu. However, it's only like the amount of deadliness only increases when you reach 60. That's when the like death rate is really escalating. It's not people my age, and it's not people who don't have underlying conditions. It's the people who are older than 60, and the people who have autoimmune disorders or already have disorders that make them weaker health wise are the ones that are dying. It's not the normal healthy people like myself that are dying. Like the majority of the people on this campus, majority of the people in America are healthy relatively. So yeah, it's a huge overreaction for something that's not killing many healthy people. Okay. So, oh my god, your life at the moment. Yeah, it's a freaking god, it's a mess. This whole thing is just America not knowing how the this is going back to how I was ranting in the other video about the American healthcare system. This is just showing how weak our system is. Like, and for that I'm happy that it is showing how weak the United States healthcare system is, because we are obviously not knowing how to handle this without overreacting or underreacting. So, okay. Sean is a BP of 150 over 79 seemed high to you. Yes, the top number is high. I used to have high blood pressure, especially when I was more stressed out, and I probably have high blood pressure right now, but I get stress, high blood pressure. They were monitoring it throughout my whole like junior and senior year, because that's when a lot of stuff at my home was going really south, and I was having horribly high blood pressure. But the normal adult blood pressure that they always want people around is 120 over 80. So while your bottom number, I think that's like the dystolic number is the bottom number. I think that one's fine. 79 is good, but the top number, I think that's systolic, is high. So yeah, they want you around 120 over 80 normally. For most adults, it's different for kids. It's different for babies. Blood pressure is different, but for adults, it's 120 over 80. I don't know where that. Oh, British Virgin Islands. If you want a baby, I will ship it to you, but you're gonna have to pay the shipping cost because that's expensive from here. Um, I'm 55, 5 feet tall, 145. Yeah, then yeah, that's definitely not a great top number, but a lot of time if it's not sustained, like if they did they do it more than once? Did they take your blood pressure more than once? Because sometimes the initial blood pressure is a lot higher, and that could be for several reasons. So sometimes patients' blood pressure is higher because of what they call white coat syndrome, where you get nervous. Or a lot of another reason would be if you just walked there or you just walked up the stairs or something, your blood pressure is going to be high. So usually, if it's high the first time, they'll make you wait a couple minutes and then retake it. But okay, that was the second taken. Okay. Then yeah, that's not great, but um, it could be stress related. It might not be due to an underlying um, actual health concern. It might be stress. Are you stressed? I would ask more. There should be with your provider, healthcare provider, there should be more questions about is this normal? Have you been having headaches? Because headaches is usually a sign of long-term hypertension, which is high blood pressure. So if you've been having a lot of headaches, your blood pressure, that could be a sign that you've been having high blood pressure and this isn't just a one-time thing. And then another thing with blood pressure is a lot of times that people have high blood pressure. It could be due to something simple as you're just dehydrated. Um, so it really depends. When I, well, I'm pre med technically, so I do know some things about the healthcare field, and one of the things I definitely know about is blood pressure because I had problems with it, like I said. But yeah, blood pressure is something that can be pretty malignant. I mean, that's not the word I'm looking for. It could be pretty harmless, or it could be very indicated. It can indicate something more serious, but usually blood pressure is not anything too serious. It can be just metropole tartate since August 2011. I'm not really sure about what that is. As far as medications go, I don't know about that yet, and I probably won't know too much about medications until med school because that's not something they focus on. Knowing the different types of medicine is not what we are taught. Basically, we were just taught about how the body functions, not what medicines are stuff. And yet, not yet, at least that'll be in med school. But yeah. So now I have nothing to do, and I'm really sad also because now because they don't want people to come back from spring break. I don't even know when I'm going to see my best friend really, or any of my friends because all of my friends are gone. So all my friends are gone. So I've been super lonely, super bored. Nothing to do because the university itself is closed right now. The bus, I can only go so many places with the bus. And the bus, since it's on break schedule, has only been running until 5:30 from my dorm. So that's why I'm like, if you guys want a doll from me, this would be the time because I have nothing else to do but paint. So that being said, I will be finishing my Alexis kit soon, and she's for myself. She's getting closer to the skin tone that I want her to be. So I'm thinking I'll be finishing her probably by Monday. So yeah, I'll be finishing her probably by Monday, hopefully, and then I'll be able to do some videos with her, outings with her as well, if I get her done when I'm expecting to. But another thing I wanted to talk about in this live was also the differences in the ovens, since I still have my old oven here because I'm still not sure how to dispose of it. No one has given me an answer of how to throw away an oven like this, so I don't know how to dispose of it. Um, Oh, Kim said, I think Harlow will arrive tomorrow. Can't wait. She's supposed to. USPS is pretty good when they say that they're going to deliver on a certain day. They usually are very very good. So she'll probably be there tomorrow, especially because you're just you're not far from North Carolina. You're still within the East Coast. So normally I say if you're within the East Coast, those dates are really accurate. Um, Sometimes people get them even sooner than what the dates are. Like I've had people get their dolls in a day of when I sent it out. So just keep your eye out. So the oven that I did end up getting, like I said, was the New Wave Plus. So far, I am really liking this oven. I now know why everyone uses it. It's so much easier and it's so stable. Like um there's nothing in the oven right now, but so this is the one that has the it's plastic, like a I think it's plastic. Yeah, it's plastic, and it's like the amber one. People recommend this one because they say the other ones have a chance where they shatter, but a lot of people like this one, so I got this one, and I got it off of Bed Bath and Beyond, and it came within 2 days, as you saw. It shipped so quickly, and it was free shipping. Plus, I had a 20% off coupon because I never ordered from them before. So the oven and everything itself was only $90. That's cheap for this oven. Um, yeah. But yeah, so it is digital, which I absolutely love. So you just, you type in, you can type in exactly, it's not plugged in right now. I leave it unplugged when I'm not using it just to not kill it. But you can type in the exact temperature that you want, and then you can also put the timer on. So I do that. So I asked a lot of questions because I wasn't sure if the temperature was different in this type of oven versus the oven that I did have. So people told me that they put their dolls in for 265 degrees Fahrenheit, and for 8 minutes. So that's what I've been doing, and it's been working so well. And as you can see, I still have my thermometer in there just in case, just to make sure that it's getting the right temperature. And it's been so stable, like it's amazing. It stays at the temperature that it's supposed to, and it doesn't fluctuate. It like goes to that temperature, it stays at that temperature. So I'm very happy about that. Seems like a simple thing to be happy about, but so this oven is the mainstays. This is the Walmart version of that. The really cheap Walmart version of this. This one was $35 when I bought it. And as you can see, it's not digital. It is very inaccurate. So I would always have it on 250 because that's what you're supposed to put the dolls on to bake. And I would have it at 10 minutes because it takes 2 minutes or 3 minutes to heat up. So I would always set it to 10 minutes and have it going, and it would heat up. But the temperature would fluctuate a crap ton. And it has a light, and every time the light turns on, that means the temperature is readjusting, and it would do that all the freaking time. And I just could not deal with it was so loud too, but at the point it was working, it was still working, so I didn't want to get a new one until obviously it stopped working and the temperature started. So I would always have it, like I said, at 250, but sometimes the temperature would reach over 300 degrees, which is bad. And that's what was happening, and that's why I decided to get this oven. And okay, so they're roughly, I think, about the same height. They're roughly about the same height. But this one has more space inside of it. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you can see, the heating element on this one is lower. And this one is up into the lid, so it gives you a lot more space. And it's also wider. The oven itself is wider than this one. What I don't like about this one is, in order to take off the top, you kind of have to take off the whole dome when you're taking out a kit. And there was something else I didn't like. I can't remember, but there was something else I didn't like about. Oh, that it's kind of there's no light in there, so it's really harder to see in there sometimes. But that's the only thing I don't like about it. Again, it bakes so quickly and it gets to temperature almost immediately, so that I don't have to bake for as long, which means I'm able to paint quicker, and which is why I was able to complete Jenny so quickly. So Ryan Cantor's is baby sleeping. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Ba- um, but yeah, I just wanted to quickly talk about those quick differences that I've noticed so far. I'll update you guys after a while of using it. But I definitely think the new way oven, after using it just the few times that I have, it's so worth it. I kind of regret not getting it at first, but at the same time, I'm glad I didn't buy it at first because I wasn't sure if I was going to be good at painting or not. So I'm glad I bought the cheaper oven at first anyway, so that I just know if I would be good at it or not. But yeah. Um. Anyway, so yeah, my life is a mess right now. And I don't know, going forth what they'll do, what they'll decide to do. It's all up in the air. I have no idea. I've been so stressed, and because of that, I have been painting endlessly, which is why I want to do some customs. I would love to do some customs, take some custom orders, um, because I don't want to buy a kit and then start painting it, and then nobody wants it. I'm afraid that's what's gonna happen with Jenny, Realborn Jenny, because I think Jenny's cute, but a lot of people, I don't know. I don't know if a lot of people like that kit, but I bought it because it was cute and I liked it, and I really like how he turned out. Very newborn. I love that look. But I've been working, painting. As you can see, well, I don't know if this is horrible lighting. Sorry. You can kind of see the skin tone building on Alexis. It looks different in person, but she's getting definitely close to me being done with her main skin tone, and then I'll do some shading and then her details, etc., etc. Oh gosh, I hate how this light readjusts. You get there, you can kind of see it. But yeah, so I've been working on her, working on Jenny, who's now complete. I'll probably order another kit, but I don't know who to order now. And you know who I would love to paint next? I would love to paint a Levi. Um, I would love to paint a Levi. As you know, I do have a Levi in my collection, but I did not paint him. Amias, I did not paint him. He was painted by Blushing Beauty and was basically kind of a gift to me. She gave him to me for a really cheap price. But I didn't paint him, is what I'm saying. I didn't paint him, so I would love to paint a Levi, but I don't know if I know he's a popular kit, but there's so many of him that I'm concerned that if I painted one, no one would buy him because there's just so many Levi's that are available for sale. Um, that he might just be kind of a overstocked kit, if you will. Like so many people have him available to purchase that he would be competing with all the other Levi's, and probably wouldn't sell. I don't know, but that's who I would like to paint. There's some other like Bountiful Baby kits that I would paint, but I don't know. I have to decide what I'm going to do because they upped their prices back to what it was before the summer because of the coronavirus, which is affecting literally everything. So that's fun. So yeah, their prices went back up for their kits on Bountiful Baby. So that's great. We love that when that happens. They also have a lot of my kits that I do like are out of stock and will be out of stock for like ever. Um, so who knows when they'll ever restock those or be able to because of the coronavirus. Everything this coronavirus is just, you know. Oh, right now I'm just getting some excess paint out of the creases. I put on a layer earlier, and now I'm going back and making sure that the creases and stuff, are relatively clean. So that's what I'm doing. because you don't want to have paint like build up super thick in the creases. A little bit of paint in the creases is not a problem, but when it gets like a lot of paint, it makes it look weird and not good. Um, Even though you go over the creases with paint anyway, but that's not till for me a later step. But yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. So a lot's been happening. I could see the panic in other countries that have a lot more cases, but we in America don't actually have that many cases, I feel like. Relative to our population size, no, not at all. So, much ado about nothing. But anyway, how are you guys? How is everyone else doing? It's Thursday? I'm losing track of days because I've been home for, it feels like so long. Like I feel like I've been here forever in this on break. But I'm running out of things to do. But anyway, so how have you guys been? I know this is not a most positive video, but it's real life, and I needed to update you guys because you would probably see videos of me still on spring break and be like, "Well, I thought your spring break was only 1 week." Yeah. Hi, Super from Norway. Oh wow, what time is it there in Norway right now? I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on live because I don't have much to say really because other than that because I don't have much going on other than that stress going on. And although you guys if you haven't check out my video from yesterday when I went to the mail room to pick up my oven with Amias. That lady again, I like I said in the video, she sees me all the time, so she knew who I was, and she figured, oh, you have one of the dolls, and I was like, yeah. So she had a really nice reaction. She really liked the doll, so I'm really that was a really great video. She was so sweet. She always is though. She's always been sweet. But yeah, so that was a nice video. If you guys want to see that, it was really great, having a good reaction. Usually I do get pretty good reactions actually when the few times that I do go out with the dolls. While I do have a bunch of anxiety surrounding it, because people can be cruel and won't understand sometimes, but normally people to my face have been pretty positive about the dolls, just want to know more about it, want to know why, and just the normal questions you get about something so rare. Like, I mean, there's not a lot of people who know about these dolls. So, okay. Did anyone buy Cupid? Oh yeah, Cupid sold a while ago. She sold before. She ended up selling before Valentine's Day. But yeah, so I don't really have much to say. I just wanted to come on and update people about the situation here in my state as far as the coronavirus goes, and my university, what their plan is, and I still can't believe I really still can't believe they're reacting like this. Like it's such an overreaction. Hello, Decision Right. All right, yeah. I just can't. I can't with it. I don't know, you guys. Tell me if you think that tell me what you guys think, and people watching this back, tell me what you guys think about how my university is reacting. Do you think they're overreacting, especially considering we only have 12 confirmed cases in the whole state, and none of them are near here, by the way. Um, Tell me if you think they're overreacting. I obviously very much think they are, but maybe I'm being, you know, maybe I'm not thinking of it the way that everyone else is. But and then of course most normal college students are like, woohoo, another week of spring break. But I'm just thinking about in the long term how this is going to affect us all. Like is this going to mess up our education? Is this going to extend our school year if they have to, because of this additional week off? Are they going to have to, like, are we going to get out later? Which is, oh God, I don't want to get out later. Um, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. No one knows what's going to happen. I had to leave for supper, but I'm back now. I'm actually gonna go off live pretty soon in probably a couple of minutes. Just I don't have much to say, and I'm really annoyed by this all. So, and yeah, I don't really have much else to say about the situation. Hi Sean. Trying to avoid all the COVID news in Sweden. We haven't been panicking. We are trying to be sensible. In theory, that would be a good idea, but I can't. Especially now, I've been trying to avoid the news, but especially now that it's literally affecting us, I can't avoid it. It's unavoidable. I don't understand how people are trying to avoid it, hearing about it when now it's starting to literally affect everyone's day-to-day life in America. I have people who are like, "Oh, just don't talk about it." I'm like, "Well, I can't now that they're canceling classes. Um, can't not talk about it." Like, it's crazy, but yeah. Um, oh yeah, it's definitely making the media is definitely making it worse than it is. That's the whole theme of this whole video, basically. This whole live is this whole situation. It's overreaction. And oh my god, I think it's so funny too that they're having to tell people to wash their hands. That is honestly kind of really funny. Like, the fact that they have to tell adults to wash their hands is hilarious to me. Like, were you not washing your hands before at all? Like, before any of this, were you not washing your hands? Or were you sneezing into your hand before all of this? Or like coughing into your hands? So I'm like, the fact that they're having to tell adult beings, human beings, to wash their hands and not to cough or sneeze into their hands is so funny to me. That's like kind of like common sense. Like, I don't know, wash your hands. But yet again, I see so many guys in the bathroom, by the way, who don't wash their hands like at all. And I think like they will take a poop in those bathrooms and not wash their hands, and it is so gross. I don't say anything, but I look at them like, "Are you seriously not gonna wash your hands?" They just walk out. Oh, and then the toilet tissue, all the toilet tissue is like gone, and like I don't get it. Um, the school and kindergarten is closed. Yeah, they're closing a lot here. We're gonna have reasons for hands washing them so often. Nasty. Yeah, it is nasty. I can't believe people weren't washing their hands before this. Especially because, it's flu season here anyway, so you should have been washing your hands in order not to get the flu anyway. But whatever. I don't know. People don't make sense. They want to panic when they should have been doing these things anyway, and now they want to panic, and it's so funny to me. It's super annoying too, but I know it's a lot of girls that not washing their hands after. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night or morning or whatever. And I'm gonna go back to painting and playing The Sims and wallowing in boredom. Maybe I'll get some custom orders. I don't know. No, one thing I do not understand what the toilet paper has to do with the. Yeah, exactly, because none of the virus symptoms include even like diarrhea or anything. I don't know what the toilet paper is about. I think that the concern about the toilet paper is that a lot of toilet paper is produced in China, so people are afraid that we're gonna run out of toilet tissue. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. Someone did a video saying that Bannerful Baby is selling toilet paper for $10 a row. That is a lie. This is why I'm sick of people making these videos and they're not knowing anything about anything that's happening. They're not making these videos knowing what's going on. So what Bountiful Baby is actually doing is they're sending toilet paper rolls with their purchase if you want one. You enter a code and it's free toilet paper. When you purchase doll kits or something from them, you have the option of getting a toilet tissue roll. They're not selling the toilet tissue for $10. People are lying and making up crap all over the place, and it's really annoying me. But no, they're not selling toilet paper. They're giving it away with their orders. It's like for free. It's free toilet paper with an order. Yeah, I don't know where people are getting that idea. Um, I'm going to the website to check because that sounds ridiculous. I don't think I'm pretty sure they're not selling it. I'm pretty sure they're only giving out free if you order a kit. As far as I understand, I get their emails, and that's what it said in the emails. Not that they're selling it, not that they're selling toilet paper, but they're giving it out free with their orders. Um, it sounds ridiculous, but it's like the fact that they're giving out toilet paper, but like I just said, all the toilet paper is running out in places. So actually, it's nice that they're giving out toilet papers with their order for people who are in places where there is no toilet tissue now. Um, so yeah, yeah, it's crazy, but this is what happens when Americans don't know how to handle themselves, and all of a sudden now they want to wash hands, now they want to buy toilet tissue, now they want to freak out when they should have been concerned about the flu in the first place. Just the flu should have been concerning, and people should have been getting flu shots and all this kind of things, but whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Um, I'm gonna go, like I said, just do whatever, work on my Alexis, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Probably today's Thursday, so probably Saturday I'll make a video. Is it true? They're not selling them. They're not selling toilet tissue. Oh god, just go to their website. I'm not gonna keep repeating it, but they're not selling the toilet tissue. They're giving it away free if you order a kit. Okay. All right, now I'm going. Now I'm gone. All right. Um, have a great rest of your evening, morning, day, whatever it happens to be where you are. And I'll see you guys on Saturday with a new video. Don't know what I'll be doing. Yes, you can DM me on Instagram. That's the best place to contact me. I respond pretty quickly on Instagram. Yeah. All right. Bye, you guys.